Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Palmer's Cardinals going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. On the return, here's Justin Gilbert. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown, unquestionably, one of the top receivers in the league. A lot of people think he's the best receiver in the league. And when you put up 12 catches, 140 yards, you're solidifying that reputation. Yet, can't we say that Philadelphia kept him under wraps?
Yeah, that's what's unbelievable. He had that game against Philly in Week 3, and still their offense looked anemic.
He is something else. He is something special, but they couldn't get much else generated around him in the game against Philadelphia.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Steelers fans, Charles, certainly happy to have Le'Veon Bell coming back in Week 4.
The fans are happy. His teammates are happy. How do you think Ben Roethlisberger feels?
Take some pressure off him.
Oh, man, to turn around and hand it off to Le'Veon Bell, throw it to him. Also back there as a personal protector in the pass game when necessary. He is a do-it-all, every down back, one of the best in the league.
That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now Palmer on first down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 14 there. And that'll be good for an Arizona first down. Halfback sent in motion. On first down, it's Palmer. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Let's look at this offense now, and let's talk about John Brown.
An exciting young talent from Pittsburgh State, home of the Gorillas. Hard to cover. Great moves in short areas.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Javon Hargrave able to get in there and drop him behind the line. The slot man in motion right. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Palmer. He'll rifle this one deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off here by the former first-rounder, Justin Gilbert. As we start to get a look at this Arizona defense, how about the interception this past week, albeit in a loss that Peterson had?
He's just simply special, isn't he? Look, he's been 5 years in the league, been to the Pro Bowl 5 times, 3 times first-team All-Pro. One of those 5 times he went as a kick returner. There's not much he can't do on the field, and that interception kind of summed it up. Acrobatic, athletic, sensational.
Now Roethlisberger looking left side. He's got it. Complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
A really nice read by the offense. They caught the defense not covering the middle of the field, went to the post route, and found the receiver wide open for a nice gain.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they ask their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 62 yards, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
7 yards to go on second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Palmer. He's got the hook up to John Brown to the right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Hayward. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, Palmer. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clear.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
A fake to Johnson. Now it's Palmer. And that's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Palmer off. Catanzaro on for the field goal try. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. Chandler Catanzaro, we know he has some leg at a 60-yarder in week 3. That's a long for him in his career and the longest kick this year in the NFL.
And it doesn't ease all the pain from missing the field goal that would have won the game with New England in the season opener. But 60 yards, that's awfully impressive.
And he also punted. Drew Butler was injured, their normal punter, so he pulled double duty.
And you know what they say in the NFL, the more you can do.
The more you can do what?
The longer you can stay in the league.
Yeah, makes sense. They come out here in the eye. Now a first down carry by Bell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Green's got it over the middle. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ladarius Green, 41 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there. They were trying to get it there to Chris Johnson, the running back. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And look at this, it's a fake. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. It's Roethlisberger. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Charles, you think Big Ben is happy to have Antonio Brown on the other side of his passes?
You know he is, but he also expects it. And this is how their offense runs best. When those two get together, especially early, and continue to do it throughout the game, the end result is the one we're seeing right now. They're ahead on the board.
It has been early and often. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll run it with Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And they might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
Well, let's switch gears for a second, Charles, because after this last week, social media was all abuzz about Terrell Pryor. He did everything for Cleveland. He caught a pass. He threw a pass. He rushed the football. He even played safety.
And I think that not just social media having a ball with this one because he's a throwback. It was that type of a day. How about the buzz that has to be going throughout the league with the players? Because there are a number of guys now going to their coaches saying, you know something, I can do all those things Pryor can do. Let me have a chance.
I think he even flew the chartered flight home from Miami. I mean, he did everything in that game.
Contact.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Well, partner, in the spirit of debate season, let's go with this topic.
Okay.
A team so far that hasn't done very well that you still like a lot.
Arizona. That's who I would propose that we talk about. Is that okay? Is that
you
good
go,
for the topic?
You go. I'll finish with mine.
Okay, I'm going to say Arizona. 1-2 start, but 3 of their next 4 games are within the division before they finish off the month of October at Carolina, the defending NFC champions, the team that they lost to for the right to go to the Super Bowl. This is going to be a big month coming up for them.
And New York, well, the Giants are 2-1, so not a bad start. They did play bad in Week 3, but they have a pretty favorable schedule that lines up the rest of the way.
I think that's okay. I'm not sure we actually debated it or if we just discussed it.
Look at us, reaching across party line. Shake my hand.
There you go. That's called reaching across the aisle.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a steal.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Osweiler's Texans going up against Palmer's Cardinals. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Houston Texans and the Arizona Cardinals. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here we go, regular.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
All right, now, Sally 19. Sally 19. Get ready. Wide 18. Wide 18. Regular.
On second down, Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
19. Sally 19. Let's go. Let's go. Team. Sally 19. Sally 19. Mirror. Get ready. Wide.
On third down, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Ryan Quigley on now to kick this one away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 19 yards there on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive, fake punt, they got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
On first down, it's Palmer. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
10 yards still left on second down.
Let's go. Let's go. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Second and 10 now, and it's Palmer. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Now Palmer, a hit as he throws there, incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll make it second and 10.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So this is not the QB here. They're going to do a direct snap out of the Wildcat. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. This time Palmer will throw. It's brought in by Floyd. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 95. Blue 95.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. This will be caught at the 2. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, 30 yards. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Set, please. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. No, Jack, Patriot. No, Jack, Patriot. Let's go. Over.
Here's Osweiler to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dayon Buchanan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On 3rd down, Osweiler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Shift together here from the D-line.
Regular. Mirror.
Now Palmer on 1st down. Screen play, Johnson. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Let's go.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. Underneath for Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Get ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Backing up. It's caught left side by John Brown. They get 39 yards out of that one. And the Cardinals are going to have it now 1st and goal.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chris Johnson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And it's 15-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down, Osweiler. He's got Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 75 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now, and it's Palmer. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by a fellow USC alum, Brian Cushing. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right
Here
here.
we go now.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Osweiler now to throw on, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect. But as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And the play clock's running down.
Here we go.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 2nd and 10 here.
Let's go. Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Sally 19. Sally 19. 18.
On third down, Palmer. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And the D looking like they may blitz. They come up in an offset eye. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Detroit.
Now Osweiler on second down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. On second down, here's Osweiler. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 3rd and 2, now Osweiler. And the third down pass falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Osweiler. And finding Fedorowicz. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. C.J. Fedorowicz. hits. 32 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And his kick is right through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Third down now following the run. They come up in an offset eye.
Here we go. Blue,
Floyd,
95.
the man in motion left.
Blue, 95.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Regular. Zebra. Get ready. Mirror.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Get ready. Wide 18.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
All right now. Blue,
Slot
58.
man moves right.
Blue 58.
4th down. Here's Palmer. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And they're definitely showing blitz here. The throw on 1st down with Osweiler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Let's go. Watch it now, Marty.
Final play of the half. It's Osweiler. Going deep this time for Miller. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Brandon, while we have a quick second here, can we talk about the Ravens a little bit?
Sure.
Because they're off to a 3-0 start. Remember the rough season they had last year with all the injuries. And they're getting a lot of those guys back and playing at a really high level. Joe Flacco from his knee injury, Steve Smith Sr. from the Achilles, Terrell Suggs from an Achilles, and it's all coming together early for Baltimore.
Yeah, they always seem to be in the mix. Big win, although it was at Jacksonville. He's now 0-3. Big road win this past week.
Remember in preseason, Jacksonville was one of those very trendy picks to compete for the playoffs.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Let's go. Blue,
On third down, Osweiler. And he's got Miller. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Miller, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. Oh, what a move. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. That one complete to Anderson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
All right, here we go.
Now Osweiler on first down. He sets to fire deep. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 3rd and 2. Now Palmer. Fitzgerald's got it right side. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Wide 18. Wide 18.
Here we go with Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go play action here on Palmer's hit. Fumble. He loses. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Here we go.
So after the interception, here's Palmer. And now this one's intercepted. A 3rd interception for Palmer. Picked off by Quentin Demps. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's get back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. And quickly they get to the line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, Osweiler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Their big tight end there to make the grab. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. And he's able to put it through. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, Palmer. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Floyd, 67 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Houston first. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 30.
Again, it's Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Osweiler, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it again with Miller. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Braxton Miller, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will extend their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
58.
This time, Palmer will throw. Deep drop. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Miller, the lone setback. Hopkins, the man in motion left.
Check, Patriot.
Now Osweiler on 2nd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Then with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They run for it. Here's Blue. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Oh, Osweiler going to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Now let's go. Green. Leopard. Blue.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Miller with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? In this case, they managed to get it done.
Al Palmer. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try.
He's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Slot man moves right. Throwing now. Palmer's hit. Fumble. He loses the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one deal here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Will Fuller was the intended target, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Osweiler's going to throw it. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, certainly a tough loss here.